Hi, you're live with Virus at Victoria Station, Central London, on a twilight tea time Wednesday. And today's edition is a lockdown special. We're featuring a concise local history, 3 poems for your pleasure, and of course a walkabout. Okay, so Victoria is an area of central London in the city of Westminster, and it's named after Victoria Station, which is a major transport hub. The station itself is named after nearby Victoria Street, and the area formed part of the parish of St George, Hanover Square. Right, so there was a huge stag brewery here, which was known as the Stag Brewery. Okay, and that employed lots of staff in the area, and it was down at the western end of Victoria Street. Okay, it was bought by Watney & Co. in the 19th century, and as I said, they employed lots and lots of staff. However, it closed in 1959, it was demolished, and all that remains is the Stag Pub and the Stag Place. Stag Pub's over there. Okay, a slum named Devil's Acre by Charles Dickens was demolished, and that was able to construct Victoria Street itself. Okay, it just meant that Victoria Station itself was built in 1860, and in his biography, Norman Wisdom slept near the statue of Marshal Fosk when he was only 9 years old, and that was because his parents had split up and he was homeless. Right then. So, local landmarks. Little Ben, as you can see over in the distance, we'll be going over to him soon, which is a small 20-foot version of Big Ben, and it stands just in a traffic roundabout there. It was set up and erected in 1891. Of course, you've got the Apollo Victoria Theatre, which is just over here on the right-hand side. It's a 1930s theatre. It's Art Deco. It actually closed in 1975, and it was then reopened in 1981, where it showed the Starlight Express for 16 years. There you go, showing Wicked at the moment. There you go, you all remember that one. I actually saw Starlight Express in the 1980s, and to tell the truth, I thought it was very flash. Okay, so also another landmark is the House of Fraser store, and that has been a department store which is actually known as Army and Navy, and that one there was opened in 1872. Okay, and selling grocery, clothes and guns, but only the top brass. Looking left, looking right, left again. Only the top brass or majors and upwards could buy the shop there. It was only literally for Army and Navy and their families. But then that changed in 1922. It was open to all. In 2005, it was renamed, and it became the House of Fraser that we all know and love. Okay, and then what you've got now is some very good schools in the area. So we've got Westminster Boys School. We've got also City of Westminster School for boys, I should say. Greycoat School for girls. And also there are some other landmarks like the Westminster Roman Catholic Cathedral, which opened in 1903 and was on the site of Tot Hill Fields prisons. There you go. Okay, so here we are in the hub of Victoria, which happens to be my local manor. just going to wait for the traffic, so I've got a green light, off I go. And we're going to just have a quick look at Big Ben, sorry, Little Ben, which is the tribute to Big Ben up the road down there in Westminster. And then of course you've got the Victoria Palace Theatre. Oh, I didn't know Lewis Hamilton had a show on there. Excellent. Okay, so on to today. We're just going to go for the first poem. And today's first poem is called Philadelphia Cheese. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Once again, if you please. Philadelphia cheese. Unlike Mr. Floyd, news coverage this time, it's limited at a squeeze. Well, we're back to normal in that respect. The shooter's still at work. Them a drink coffee. Them a hide behind them smirk. Trust a jigger to come to a gunfight with a knife. Gee whiz. Still, we had no choice but to take his life. Tick. Tock. No one will escape the block. The well better get ready for a terrible shock. Excuse me, whilst I heave. I've had way too much Philadelphia cheese. Okay, thank you. And straight on to poem 2. Okay. Get left, get right, get left again, and off we go. Okay. COVID Christmas, this one's called. Okay. COVID Christmas? What? Are they taking the Christmas? Stuck in your yard. Your own on your own. All your relatives, they're just confined to your phone. COVID Christmas? But school kids can starve? COVID Christmas? 3,500 pay rise for the MPs to work from their yard? COVID Christmas? Twice as dead if you are BAME. Yes, that's right, virus said it. Wait till April, when them cut down on universal credit. Yeah, COVID Christmas. Okay. Left, right. And on to today's third and final poem. So it's rather terrible, the poem. However, it is necessary. So, here we go. Jingle bells. It's Christmas. The jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, how we wish that was that. Instead, the reality is awful, an indictment from history, buried in rhyme, now to be exposed for all time. Jingle bell was a slavery bell. If you ran, then Massa can tell. Jingle bell bring the dogs and real hell. Jingle bells. Jingle bells. When you're at a bus and you pray, oh God, please, let I escape today. Ha! So, there you go. When you're playing in the snow, at least now you know how it did go. Jingle bells. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just like to say that this is a last minute edition that I decided to get ready for you guys. And you know, you might have noticed it's rather quick. And I just wanted to say to everybody who may be listening now and in the future, our spirit is not broken. Yes, we are going into our lockdown in the morning or tomorrow night, but we shall survive. I send out my love to everybody. And as usual, it's time for us to go on walkabout. So I used to come down here many times. You see a 36 bus over there, and get a late night bus. Get that from here to Peckham, Brixton, or Balham, and all late night Lisson Green as well. When you get off the bus, you see some kind of shady people. All the doorways over here, all the doorways up here leading up to my drum down there in Pimlico. They're not being cruel, they're not monsters or anything, but let's just say that they have one or two desires that can't be controlled. I never used to get involved in the Fraggle Rock business, and I was quite surprised that it was like that down by Victoria. Still, it's a lovely area. I used to come down there to the S1V club, and all that, big nights out there. It became cherry blossom after that. So I'd just like to say how it goes. What a brief, beautiful little episode for the Victoria area. See how lovely it's built up, how it's been progressed. Obviously, over and out. One love virus. Thank you very much. Take care now. Bye.